Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will explain how starting this week you will be able to farm some very cool ethereal-themed transmog weapon from phase diving, and this is something again you can do very easily as soon as you will unlock the 4th rank of your reshii wrap. So here really the only requirement is to farm some new ethereal strands from this week. This is something you can do super easily. You can, for instance, just do the main warrant quest for the week and also do LFR in order to kill 2 raid bosses. And like that, you will get your 3 ethereal strands. And then you will be able to unlock the What Lies Beyond. And as you can see, you can now see treasures in Karesh while phase diving. So here, all the different weapons that you will be able to get are the following ones. So first, you have this sword right here, which is a one-handed sword. You then have this one-handed mace, which is very nice as well. You then have this glaive right here. Then you have this one-handed axe. Again, I really like the design of all these different weapons. Then you have this dagger right here. After that, you have the two-handed sword, which is really awesome. You also have the shield right here. You then have this gun, which actually looks like a sword, but is really nice. So this is a gun. Then you also have this polearm. Again, very nice. Then you have this held in offhand item. You also have this wand. And finally, you have the staff right here. And so all these different items, as you can see, are cosmetic. So it means that you can farm them on any of your characters. And then you will be able to just click on it in order to learn them. So this is something you can do on any of your characters. Here, I would recommend you, if you can, to maybe use a Demon Hunter or another class that can easily jump. So Evoker, for instance, would be good as well, because for 1 or 2 of these different chests, you might need to do a few jumps, but otherwise you will be able to use a few items in order to help you. So for the first treasure, it will be right there on the main island, the Overlook Zoshul. And so here you just want to go at the edge of this island. As you can see, you can just fall from behind the different vendors. And right here at this exact location, you will be able to find the Phaseblade of the Void Marches, and you will get the one-handed sword as a reward. Then you want to take the portal in order to go near the main entrance of the raid, and here you want to go to Shadowpoint Torment. And when you are inside at this exact location against the wall, you will be able to find this other treasure. So again, you really want to come right here inside of the building, and this will be the Shadowguard Crusher, which is the one-handed mace. So for the next one, you want to go in the Fractures of Ashara map, and here you will be able to find the entrance to a cave. And so you just want to go inside of the cave, and in the middle on this little platform, you will be able to find the Warglaive that will be on the ground. So you just want to pick it up. Then you want to again remove phase diving, you want to go back to the nearest phase conduit, and here you want to go to this exact point. And from there, it's going to be very easy. You just want to follow a little bit the edge of the map, and in this base camp, you will be able to find the cleaver right here in the armory. So you want to come again at this exact location, and you will be able to get this other treasure. Here you want to make your way to the opposite of this map, and when you arrive, you will be able to find 2 more treasures. So for the first one, it's going to be very simple. You want to come right here in the ruins. And as you can see, you will be able to find the next treasure on this little vehicle. And so as soon as you do that, you will be able to get the two-handed sword. And this is again another very easy one to get. Normally, you're also supposed to have this ethereal Voidforged container, but sadly I was not able to find it on the live version of the game, and normally inside you are able to get this overshield. So for some reason, again, I was not able to find this one, so just make sure to also check it out on Warhead once we'll have more information. But yeah, normally it's supposed to be located right here on the map. For the next one, you want to come to this exact conduit right here, and then just under this bridge, you will be able to find the Bulwark. So this is another pretty easy one to find. And again, it will be at this exact location. Then for the next one, it's going to be a little more tricky, because as you can see, the next treasure will be on this floating boat. And so you will need to be able to jump inside of the boat. So here, if again you're playing for instance on a Demon Hunter, on an Evoker, even a Hunter, you might be able to do it pretty easily. But if you're playing on another class, it might be a little bit tricky. So one thing you can do in order to make it way more easy is for you to find one of these different items that are called the Untethered Xy'bucha. These are some of these green potions that you will be able to find when phase diving in different camps, especially where there are normally ethereals. And you can just grab it from the ground. And so here, as you can see, for instance, I was able in the nearby camp to find one. So you just want to grab it. And then for 15 minutes, you will be able to go super fast and to jump really high. And so what you want to do is go right before the stairs, and then you just want to jump on the boat, and normally like that you will be able to go on the boat. Of course, if you jump too close to the boat, you will fall again. But yeah, that's definitely going to be the easiest way for you to get this over treasure. And then, as you can see, you can just pick up this Sufaadi Skiff lantern, and this is something that you will then be able to have with you as an appearance. So next, you want to make your way to this exact point right here at the very edge of the map. And here I would recommend you to buy some of these different goblin gear glider, because as you can see, you will need to go on these little islands. And if you don't have the glider, or again, if you're not playing any class that can glide, you might struggle. So with the glider, you can just jump and then use it. And like that, you will be able to make your way to the island. And as soon as you arrive, you will be able to find the staff, which is probably one of the coolest of the different appearances. Then you want to go to Tazavesh, and here you want to use again the phase conduit inside. So first you will be able to go inside of the postmaster chamber. So this is something that is pretty simple. You just want to open the door, and then you will be able to find the wand at this exact location. So this one is very simple. Then for the next one, you want to go at this location in Tazavesh, and once you are here, you will again have to go on another little deserted island. And so here, what I would recommend you to do again is to simply jump and then use the different gliders in order to not die when you land. Of course, if you're playing again on a class that can glide, you don't really need to do anything extra. But just in case, have some with you, and like that you will be able to land safely on this island. And then as soon as you are here, you will be able, as you can see, to find the rifle. Finally, for our last one, you want to make your way to this other part of Tazavesh, and here again, using your glider, you want to jump and you want to arrive on land. And as soon as you're here, you want to go to one of the edge a little bit of the map. And here on a pillar, you will be able to find the polearm. And so you just want to pick it up from the pillar. And as you can see again, it will be located right here. And normally like that, you will have all the different weapons. And again, once you have all of them, you can just click on all these different weapons. And like that, you will be able to have all of them learned. And I think overall, these are very nice. So yeah, definitely something worth doing. And this is, again, free ethereal transmog, so I would recommend you to try and get them as soon as you can. Also, one important thing for you to note is that if you pick up the weekly quest for phase diving before doing all that, you will basically be able to complete the entire thing just by opening all these different chests. So that's another really easy way for you to get the Untethered coins for the week. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about some of these different transmogs. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!